Hello, Jess Too Good here with the LEGO Trash Compator Escape Toy Story 3 set from 2010, which is one of my favorite sets of all time, but it's probably nostalgia bias. It came at a very good time in my life. This has 5 minifigures, 370 pieces, and retailed for $50 back in the day. The Woody minifigure of this set is exclusive for his dirt printing, which is all over his torso, his legs, his arms, which looks really detailed, and his face, where he looks pretty darn sad with some dirt scuffs there. Now, at the back of the minifigure, you can see a continuation of the dirt on his torso. And of course, this is very different from the modern LEGO Woody minifigure, who's just a regular minifigure, because this one uses longer legs and longer arms and a special molded head. The Lotso of this set has some dirt printing. This is the same version found in the Garbage Truck Getaway set from 2010. Now, the design of this is made up of 3 pieces. You have the body piece in the center. Then you have 2 pieces that attach, which are the hands. Those just use some Technic pin connections. Now keep in mind, I love the little printing details and molding details they have here with the fur lines at the back and also this little tag at the back and even a continuation of that dirt printing. Very, very well made minifigure in my opinion, and they did a great job. Here is the Ham minifigure of the set, who is exclusive because of his dirt marks. Also, he has a different facial expression than the other version. You can see all that paint as well to show that he was played with at Sunnyside Daycare. Other than that, if you don't know how this Ham minifigure works, there's a slot at the top that you could put coins in. This is the only set with Ham that includes coins, and if you want to empty them, you just kind of take this plug out. There you go. It's a separate piece that just kind of fits into that slot there. And you can empty out the coins in the set. And there you go. You have a full 4 set of LEGO coins. Here is one of the aliens of this set, which the design of this has some paint marks at the top for purple and also a dirtied torso, sort of like Woody. And you could get a continuation of those dirt scuffs at the back. And the second alien is slightly different with some yellow paint at the top, so you could compare those two. And notice that they have the same torso, but I still like how they have some differentiation there. Is that the right way to put it? And then at the back, we do have some more dirt scuffs since that is the same torso. There's 3 main builds of the set. This trash compactor conveyor belt, this post over here, and then the crane. So the first part of the whole trash compactor is this light gray platform which holds Woody, Ham, and 3 2x2 dark tan bricks. Now in this color, this is still exclusive to this set, light gray, but there's a play feature here with these Technic gears and this valve. If you move the valve, they get moved onto the conveyor belt. It's not always a perfect landing on the conveyor belt, so sometimes you might have to move this hinge platform up to get them more inclined on here. But to activate the conveyor belt, move this razor here, and it will start to shift everything on the conveyor belt into the incinerator. Unless those bricks get stuck, then you'll have to give it a good push. Rest in peace, it looks like Ham could not be saved. But the incinerator itself has nothing really on the inside except these 2 big flame pieces. And of course, if you continue moving the conveyor belt, it looks like Woody... Oh, I guess Woody got saved by falling off the side of the conveyor belt. Great. I still can't believe this LEGO set exists based on one of the darkest moments in animated history. But alright, if you want to be accurate to the movie, the claw comes to save the day. And this could be lowered and raised by moving this piece, this gear at the back on the crane. We'll take a better look at the crane later, don't worry. But the claw itself is actually an interesting build that uses like a rubber band piece on these 4 claw pieces. And what that does is snap it right back to place. So it can be used to grab Ham, and you just gotta lower it a bit and move him to save the day. Or use it to save Woody, which can be moved to the side, and you could use it to save the day. I like that. It kind of makes a game of catching and saving these toys. And before we move on from the conveyor belt and incinerator build, keep in mind that's all one build, and the control platform and crane platform are not connected. There's a fuel tank at the bottom for extra added detailing. And this incinerator build does have some danger stickers on all 4 of these panels at the side, even some all the way at the back here, which just add a little bit to the scary nature of the scene. As for the crane build, this base rotates 360 degrees, and it's nice to get some of these pieces in dark green. This was the gear that raised and lowered the claw earlier. And on the inside control center, there's enough space for one of the little green men and the little control stick there, as well as a red button. So that's it for this platform build. As for this platform, there's enough room to fit Lotso and a nice stickered fire extinguisher, which is uncommon for Lego because we usually just get that as a build, as well as a phone there, which that's actually a really useful sticker. Again, something that Lego usually puts as a build. Also another switch and button there. Oof, that's a little bit dusty. And a printed 1x4 tile here. Nothing on the back of that build though. But either way, that's it for the build. Let's take a look at the packaging and then the final verdict. Here is the box for the set. It is quite damaged, but that is actually how it came. I got it in the mail from Toys R Us, rest in peace. Oh, back in like April 2010, I got it so early. This is super nostalgic for me. And a little bit of a faded back because this was on display for a while, but there's some nice play features shown for the set. And here are the instructions to the set. You have two separate ones for two separate parts of the build, and at the end of this first one there's an advertisement of some of the other sets. You have Lotso's dump truck, the Western Train Chase, RC, and also Woody's Roundup. So overall, it's my own personal bias that I love this set, but hey, there's a lot of good things in it. There's 4 exclusive minifigures, and I like that they even took the time to make the 2 aliens different. The design of this has some fun play features that don't really get featured. I mean, yeah, the conveyor belt was technically from a Lego City set from like 2005, but it was a very small part of the bigger set. The crane is actually a crane I like, where it uses this function that snaps back, and it's more of a, I guess, stabilized crane than a mobilized crane. Mobilized cranes are just overdone in Lego even at this point. There's even some useful stickers and pieces in general. But that's it for my thoughts on the set.
And I'm really digging deep for finding spaces to put the Toy Story 3 sets. But this one goes right under Lotso's dump truck, and we'll have to clear up some of the stuff to the left of this to really fill it out. But that is it for my shelf update of Toy Story 3, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.